See, you have to realize this. The money makes the decisions for each and every one of these jackasses. See, I can't call them men because a man takes care of his own needs and wants. He certainly doesn't beg others for what he needs and what he wants. But they want you to feel comfortable in giving them money. So they come up with these excuses. Hey, I'm trying to create a documentary. Let me make this a little more legitimate, YouTube is trying to censor me, so, I need some money so that I can, bring you the truth without it being censored. And anything to play on your emotional state at the time. If they can dictate you being sad or you're being happy or whichever emotion that they want you to be, see, they can get inside your pockets. In other words, you understand? They try to make you feel like they are one of you. They're just a common Joe or a common Joan that's trying to make it in life, that's trying to take care of their family and want to live the American dream. But they're being stepped on. They're being hindered. And they want you to think that, hey, listen, I'm one of you. But listen, they're not one of you. They don't have the same dream that you have. Their dream is to con as many people as they can out of their money. To lie to as many people as they can so that they can get their money. That's not you. You are a victim to the circumstance. I'm trying to warn you so that you won't continue being the victim, but you are so brainwashed. You are so mesmerized by these lies that these niggas tell you every day that it's hard to get you to understand what the reality is. They have dictated your reality for how long that you have been allowing them to. Some of you for a year, some of you 2 years, some of you 5 years, some of you 10 years. And each year that goes by, their hold on you gets stronger and stronger and stronger until you become a diehard. When you become a diehard, you start to defend them and you cut off your listening and your understanding to anything reasonable, any truth. You don't want to hear it. If it's not coming from Tariq Nasheed or AMTV or the Doctor of Common Sense, you don't want to hear it. If we, or better yet, anybody, is against them, you become their enemy as well. You try to protect them when you know that they are dead wrong. See, everything that they have so-called did for you and others has been nothing, because if it was something, then you would throw it in my face just as fast as I can upload a video to YouTube. It would be written inside of my comment section on every single video. But there is nothing that you can write. There is nothing that you can tell. No progress, no change, no results, no nothing. Millions of dollars later, though, you have given Tariq Nasheed millions of dollars, literally. You have given the others thousands of dollars. But no progress, no change, no results, no nothing. I don't really understand that. And you shouldn't understand it either. I mean, really, giving money to something that's not working doesn't make any sense to me. How long do you have to continue doing this before you realize that this isn't what you thought that it was? You have been lied to, okay? They have made a living off of you giving. Do you understand that? Do you understand that if you stop and everybody else stops at the same time, these niggas will be hurt? They would lose everything. They are more dependent on you than you realize. You should be calling the shots. But they have you so mesmerized that you think that they are calling the shots. When the ball is in your hands, you just don't understand it. You just don't know it. All you have to do is stop giving that money and see what happens. I told you that Tariq Nasheed would start begging for money right after this documentary was already on sale. Now, he started telling people about a new documentary way earlier than I expected, because I expected him to bring this information out around maybe January or February. Next year, definitely. I just knew that he would just let, everything kind of, play out for this year and then next year and then spring it on him. But he is wasting no time. He's getting you prepared. And I guarantee you this time, $100,000 is not going to work. Because remember, number one, I don't think this man plans to lecture anymore because he's too afraid to. It's been too many death threats. I mean, literally death threats going to his address, his physical address at home, in the form of emails and phone calls, letters, every way that you can think of. So that spooked the shit out of him. So this man, listen, he's not going to lecture anymore. And I told you that even before he was due to start lecturing this past summer. And what happened? He didn't lecture. See, I keep being right, but most of you realize it, but you don't want to acknowledge it. You don't want to acknowledge that I'm right. But I just want you to understand that if I'm right about all this, and I've been right thus far, I think that, you owe me a little more respect. Because number one, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Let me say it again so that it can register inside your head. I know what I'm talking about. I don't think he intends on lecturing ever again. And this is why he's going to ask for more money, because he has to cover that also too. And he wants you to give it to him. But I got news for Mr. Tariq Nasheed. The same people that you are depending on to give you that same amount of money this time, they are going to fail you. They are going to fail you, Jack. You know why? Number one reason, they don't have it. That's a good reason. They don't have it. They want to give it to you, no doubt, but they don't have it. Now let's talk about the people that have finally listened to the truth and they are turning away from you. This is a lot more people than people really realize that there is. Even Tariq Nasheed. I think he hates to admit that it's a large amount of people that's walking away from him. Because they see, listen, we are fastly approaching 2018. No changes, no results, no progress, no nothing. Something's wrong here, right? 2018, 2017, 2016, 2015, 2014, 2013, 2012, 11, 10, 9, all these years that have went by. And the only thing that you can say that Tariq Nasheed has ever done in the past, let's say 20 years, is collect money for damn documentaries and lecture tickets and bullshit that's not changing anything for our society. These YouTube videos, they don't mean shit, man. You can talk all day long. But until it starts to make a difference in changing people's lives for the better and changing our society as a whole, that's when it starts to mean something. But you have to put your words into action. That's the only way that change will come. Words into action. Words by itself can do nothing. You have to apply it. You have to use it. You have to make it do something for you and anybody else. Are you going to continue giving this man money? Even when you don't have it, even when you know, why am I giving this man money? He's just going to use it on himself. Many of you, you don't have a car. You don't have a place to stay. You ride the fucking bus. But you mean to tell me that you would send this man $20? And you don't even have the necessities in life? You need that money for yourself. People call what I'm talking about right now, they call that being jealous. Because they think that I want this man's status. I want to cheat people, and I want people to give me money so I won't have to work and be totally dependent on strangers that I don't know. No thanks. No thanks. That sounds like a lot of heartache and pain to me. Because when it all ends, then what are you going to do? Huh? Some of these people, much like Tommy Sotomayor, think that these people will always be around for the rest of their lives. So that means when they turn 71, 72, if they live that long, which I doubt, the same people that's giving them money now will be giving them money in their future. Still taking care of them. YouTube will still be hosting their videos on their platform. I don't think so, man. 2018, it's done. I know you have heard this from a lot of different people. And it's the truth. 2018 is it. YouTube is going to clean up their platform and make it more family oriented. Now, I haven't even mentioned this, but I think now is a good time to. It's a large amount of people that's been asking for this. People that can make things happen, okay? People with some clout. They want this change to happen. They are sick and tired of seeing your videos pop up on YouTube every single day. They're tired of it. And there's been a lot of talk about kids, underage boys and girls, actually listening to some of these videos and getting ideas. They're going to turn this thing into, listen, if you don't believe what I'm saying, something that they added to when you report a YouTuber for whatever reason, something that they added to the list, let me know then what direction that they are headed into. And that something was terrorism. You can actually report someone for suspicious terrorism, suspicious activity, in that category. That let me know right then what direction that they are headed for. The excuse is right there. So when you start complaining about them permanently terminating you, I mean, not just terminating your channel and then you make another channel, but I'm talking about banning your ass. Really, the rules state, and I have to be honest about this because it's YouTube's rules. Once they terminate your account, any of your channels, you don't get to come back on YouTube with another channel. You understand what I'm saying? When they permanently remove you, you are done. So when Tariq Nasheed was creating 3 more channels, thinking that, okay, well, this is legitimate, they just took down that channel, but then I can come right back. No. Legally, you can't. So you can't complain when they start taking down videos on your fucking new channel, because you shouldn't have another channel in the first place. But it's so many people that they really can't keep up with everyone. But now, it makes it worse when you are well known, though. When they see your name constantly all the time and they see your face all the time, they start to remember. So then nobody has to report you. They just take you down themselves. They are going to start enforcing this very soon, even before the year goes out. As a matter of fact, I've heard of a lot of people that they have already gotten to. If you don't believe me, you just wait a while. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't believe a lot of things. But when you actually see it and you get to witness it yourself, then that's when you know it's real. But I'm trying to warn you now so that you prepare yourselves now and have some kind of edge. But if that's what you want to do and wait and see because you don't really believe it, then wait and see. I really feel sorry for you. I really do. I feel sorry for the frauds in particular, because when the people stop giving them money, they're going to panic. Now, some of them, they're already panicking because they're not making near as much as what they used to pull in. I'm telling you, it's almost been cut in half with AdSense and everybody, going in different directions or just stopping, period, or don't have it. It's causing them to really start to sweat. But you ain't seen nothing yet. You wait till thousands at a time every day start to walk away. That's going to hurt them. They can't take a blow like that. They have nothing else to fall back on. See, they constantly lie to you. Stop believing everything that they tell you. They have nothing to fall back on. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And when I say that and they hear me say that, it really makes them angry because I'm right. I'm exactly right. This is the last hustle that will generate that type of money, in other words. They don't have anything else that they can go to that's going to earn this amount of money. They don't have it. This is why they are still on YouTube. They can complain about YouTube and say, well, I'm done, and then create 3 more channels. They're not done. Does that sound like a person that's done to you? You ain't seen nothing yet. There's a lot of mysterious things that's getting ready to start taking place concerning these frauds. One by one. I promise you, they're going to be gone. And there's nothing that they can do about it. Nothing. I don't think not one of them could thrive without YouTube. Not even Alex Jones. Alex Jones, I don't think he would even mess with YouTube if it wasn't financially beneficial for him. I don't think he would be wasting his time. But pretty soon, I want you to understand that they have used him until they have used him up. There's nothing more that they can use him for. He's just hanging on by a thread right now. And he knows it too. The money that he was once making, he's not making at all. people still think that, nah. See, you can't judge it by the number of subscribers. I'm telling you, because looks can be deceiving. You can see someone with, what, 15, 16,000 subscribers, and that's really not a whole lot, but then it is, and think, okay, well, that person is doing pretty good. Nah, not since AdSense took a hit. You understand? You have to have at least 1 million subscribers to even make over pocket change. Just over the mark of what you can call pocket change. That's 1 million subscribers. That's a lot of people. So anything under that, you wasting your time. I hate to burst your bubble. I hate to make you, feel disappointed and, letting the air out of the tire, so to speak. But I have to be honest. I have to give it to you raw and straight. I have to give it to you like that. You're wasting your time if you don't have 1 million subscribers. And listen, even if you think that, okay, well, maybe 2 to 3 years from now, I could have it. 2018 is it. They're going to take all of you off of YouTube. If you haven't reached it by now, you're not going to reach it. I promise you. Because you won't have enough time. It's just the way things are, man. And woman, you already knew that this was coming, though.